Well, good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing this fine evening? Hope you're doing fine. Hope you're doing dandy. I'm gonna try and make... Okay, there we go. Things are starting to pick up better. It's just the way the stream's not laggy. Now, you notice we didn't do this last night because I didn't really feel like doing it last night, truth be told. But we're here tonight, so we can have a bit of interaction with each other this evening. If you hear the noise in the background, it's because I'm monitoring our live feed on my phone again, like I usually do, just to make sure that the stream's not being glitchy. So, I think with that said, let's chivvy on down to business, shall we? So as you can see, we're looking at across our region right now. This is looking out live right now. We're not seeing anything. Just if we see here, this is just all ground clutter. So we're not really having to deal with that. This over here is a special weather statement for I think that's grants. That's I'm not too. So anyway, we're not gonna really worry about that. So on the agenda for tonight, we're looking at our week's forecast. We're gonna break down the potential snow threat coming up Sunday night and into Monday. Well, through Tuesday, really. And then talk about all about the drought, and then close out with a final look at the temperature trend, precipitation trend, and then close things out with a final look at the forecast. Sound good? Cool. So, right now, like I said, we're looking at absolutely nothing across our region. So, let's just take a look now at our 7-day forecast for the rest of this week and coming up to the weekend. So, they step things forward. So, for your Friday, 67 degrees. And no, I'm not doing that whole 6-7 thing. Well, I just did it, but I hate that. When did that thing become a trend? And why is it so popular? I want to know. That's the most stupidest thing I've ever heard. It's just 67. What's so... Like, really, people? Come on. So, but for Saturday, 61 degrees with mostly partly sunny skies. For Sunday, this is where things start getting a little interesting. So, we're going to start out the day at 58 degrees. Temperatures are actually, I think, start plummeting throughout the day. Because we're going to have a chance of rain in the afternoon, going over to a mix to all snow Sunday late evening and into Monday. Monday, only 36 degrees with snow likely. You know we have an all snow icon in there on Monday at 36 degrees. Veterans Day Tuesday, partly sunny at 39. And then Wednesday, we start a warming trend. 51 degrees, mostly sunny. And then Thursday, mostly sunny at 49. So we're going to start to plummet or go down a little bit in temperatures for Thursday. But at least it's starting to get warmer. Let me actually check that. 39. I want to make sure I'm correct. Just give me 1 second. I'm going to look at it up on here. Yeah. Not 39, I meant 49. I just listened to it on my... Okay, hang on. I think I'm correct. No, I'm wrong. Hold on. We'll just leave it. It's just at a great difference. Between 49 and 50 degrees, but we'll just leave 49 because it's just 1 degree off. Like what? Oh well. So we have that. Now let's look at the model guidance for the That's the river levels. We'll get to that later. Okay, so let's look at the precipitation rate. So this time I'm gonna start us through on Friday because I want to see when we're start to see that rain come into the forecast. So between 1 o'clock, it's fine. 4 o'clock, we'll start to see some spotty showers start to come up. Now 10 o'clock tomorrow evening for North Central West Virginia is when we're going to see the brunt of the rain. So if you're planning to go to any high school football games tomorrow night, you should be okay. Keyword, should. Then it starts to pull out. So tomorrow's rain is just going to be a very quick blast. But then it comes Sunday. You notice that all the lines are changing direction. So now, no, we're not looking at hardly any chances of rain on Sunday. So it's mainly going to go over to that snow and linger up until sometime Monday with some upslope snow showers still possible through Monday. Okay. Now, let's look at the so this is the GFS model we're looking at right now. Let's come to winter weather. Let us look at the total snowfall. Okay, you notice. Let's back this up. Okay, so we're stepping this forward. We're now approaching Sunday evening. As you can see, our GFS model through 7 p.m. Wednesday only indicates for our region, like in the higher elevations, 1 to 2 inches of snow. Where the lower elevations just see at most a coating, a dusting. Okay. That's not what I showed the other day. The other day I showed at most between 1 to 3 inches. Right? Now, let's look at... Oh, I have to go global first before... Rude. Oh, I don't. Okay. Okay. Let's look at precipitation type. Let's start about an hour ago. So this is 7 p.m. This is indicating heavier rain for your day today. And it just quickly blows out of here. So then Sunday, still showing a little bit less rain, but it shows more in the terms of snow. Okay, so that's through Wednesday. Now let's look at snow totals with this model. The ECMWF, which to me is formerly known as the European model. Okay, so here we are on Sunday at 1 o'clock. As you can see, through 1 p.m. Wednesday, this model for the higher elevations indicates still roughly between 5 to 8 inches of snow for the higher elevations. Whereas some of the lower elevations, like say Philippi, could see 1 to 3. And then Harrison County between 1 to 2. And then up north, roughly between a coating to an inch. Which one's right? Or any of them right? Hard to know, because if you look, now we'll compare this forecast with those models' temperatures. But if you look at today, on Friday, we're looking at 67 degrees with rain and storms, going to 61 on Saturday, 58 on Sunday, down to that 36 on Monday. So, the question becomes, with how warm it is, how much of that snow will actually stick to the ground, if any? That's to be considered, if you know what I mean. Now, let's look at the model's temperature guidance. Let's bring that up. Let's look at the... Hold on, I gotta figure out which one this is again. Is it the surface? Is it? Yes. Okay, cool. So, let's look at today. Okay, yeah, 67 degrees. Right on par. Already with the ECMWF. Now, I'm only looking at daytime highs. I'm not really looking at nighttime lows until we get to the closer to that snow maker. I'll make myself bluntly clear. So, for Saturday, this has between 59 to 61. 67, 61. Now, Sunday. This is where it gets a little tricky. Right here at the peak of the day, we have 56. We have forecasted 58. That's close. So, and then temperatures do start to drop. So Monday, this is where it's a little interesting. They have 37. We have 36. Okay. Okay, so we have Tuesday checking in. What? They have 34. We have 39. Where are they getting 34? And then Wednesday. 51. 51. And then we come into Thursday of next week. 49. I mean, 49. Okay. Now, that's kind of the GFS. Let's see what the GFS says. So, for Friday, They have like 65. For Saturday, 58. And we've got 61 for Saturday. Now, Sunday. This is where it starts to get a little tricky. 57. We 58. So that's a little closer to what we. I'm just curious. That says 58. Okay. They're on par. Now, Monday. They have 37. We have 36. Okay, so both models are kind of close. Now, let's look at the nighttime lows. They have 25, and we have 20. And then Tuesday. They have 39, and we have 39. If we go to Wednesday, 53, 51. And we fast forward into Thursday. 48, we have 49. Okay. So, those are the models. And then, this is what we have for a full look. So, everything is everybody is split between everything, which is, that's exactly what models do. Models sometimes are not our friend. So, let me clear that drawing off of there. There we go. Let us look at the temperature outlook, since we're on the talks about temperatures. This changed yet again, my friends. So, much of the state is looking at 33% chance of below normal temperatures. This runs from November 12th to November 16th. So it takes effect this coming Wednesday to next Sunday, the 16th of November. And the Eastern Panhandle has 40% chance of below normal temperatures. Wow, that's gray here. Is 36% chance of near normal temperatures. So the 8 to 14 day, so that's what we were just looking at right here, is 6 to 10. Now the 8 to 14 day, we finally start to see a warm up. Half of our region is looking at 40% chance of above normal temperatures, while the western part of the state is looking at 50% chance of above normal temperatures. And the 8 to 14 day temperature outlook runs from November 14th to the 20th. So that's next Friday to next Thursday. So between there, this is indicating on a warm-up, which I will gladly take. I am not a fan of this potential wintry weather. So, let's look at the precipitation outlook. Let's back this up. Okay, so much of our region for the 6 to 10 days looking at 33% chance of below normal precipitation, while the northern part of the state sees a 36% chance of near normal precipitation. Keep in mind, the 6 to 10 day outlook for all this runs this coming Wednesday to not this Sunday, but next Sunday, the 16th. So that's like a broad outline. Now, the 8 to 14 day outlook. Half the state is in a 33% chance of above normal precipitation, while the other half of the state is in 36% chance of near normal precipitation. And keep this in mind, yet again, the 8 to 14 day outlook runs from November 14th to the 20th, which is next Friday to the week before, to the Thursday before Thanksgiving. So keep that all in mind. Okay. Now, shifting gears again. Well, first, I want to show a look at the severe outlook. So just down south toward Huntington, Charleston, or in the level 1 risk for severe wet weather out of 5, which is the marginal risk for our Friday. Day 2, nobody in our state has a chance of thunderstorms. So, that's pretty good. Now, coming in to look at the drought monitor, we're starting to see some big improvements where no one is in our state is now officially under any extreme drought conditions. It's just mainly severe, moderate, and abnormally dry, whereas a good chunk of the western part of the state doesn't even have anything. So we're trying to move in the right direction, but we still got a little ways to go. I actually honestly don't want to go and start winter off within a drought, because that would be good. So if we get more and more rain, so the rain that we're gonna get tonight, late tonight, Friday, and then again on Sunday, will be a help. So, and there's rain totals that we get with this upcoming rainmakers should reflect on next Thursday's drought monitor map, because these maps come out every Thursday. So they go along with the drought. Let's look at the river levels. With the river right down the road from our studios here. We are sitting, I told you it was going to come down. It's now sitting at 3.34 feet. But by Monday, it's supposed to get up to near 4 feet. That's a plus. That's almost gaining a whole other foot. So that will be literally a huge help to move us in the right step forward for the drought, which is what we need. So, let's see if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns. I haven't even checked Facebook to see if there were any. Okay, there are no comments on Facebook, and I'm monitoring YouTube right now. I don't see any comments and questions there, so I think pretty much what we can do. Let's go ahead and show one. Whoops. What did I just do? That was an old one. Okay. That was my morning graphic from a while ago. So this is the last look at our 7-day forecast. So again, like I said, for today, 67 degrees. Chance of afternoon showers and thunderstorms. Sunday or Saturday, partly sunny, 61. Sunday, 58. Temperatures dropping throughout the day, with rain going over to a mix and snow late. Monday, 36, snow likely. Tuesday for Veterans Day, partly sunny at 39. Wednesday, mostly sunny at 51. And then Thursday, mostly sunny at 49 degrees. Literally a lot going on. But I think that's pretty much where we can go ahead and conclude it for tonight. We will, if we don't do this tomorrow or Saturday, we'll definitely do it again on Sunday. That way we can actually get a better idea of what is going on with the weather maker. Because right now things are still flip-flopping around. So we will definitely keep an eye on things for you and take it from there. So anyway, you have a fantastic pleasant rest of your evening, and we will probably chat again on Sunday. So we'll take a couple of days off, come back here again on Sunday, and we will look through everything again from one last look as everything's happening live. Because then we'll definitely have a better idea of what's going on. So, again, have a good rest of your evening, and we will chat again probably on Sunday. Have a good rest of your night.